I was born in 1940 and lived until I was 23 years old in Albany Park. When I graduated grade school, 1954, there were 40 kids in my mid-year class, and only one was not Jewish. So that was the milieu that I grew up in. And that's what, you didn't have to think about being Jewish. You just, everybody was. So anyway, my mother, whenever we traveled, wherever we got dressed up, whenever anything special happened, she had a camera in her hands and she took pictures. She had a World's Fair model Kodak folding camera. And I think I was probably 7 or 8 years old when I said, "Can I take a picture with that? Can I do that?" And the first picture I took was a picture of my mother, because I took the camera from her and I took a picture of her. When I was 15 and a half years old, I was going to Lane Tech High School. We had a daily paper. Very few schools had a daily paper, but Lane had a 4-page daily paper, and it was neat. It was really neat. And there was an ad in there for a photographer's assistant. And I thought, well, what a great idea. And it was downtown. And so I applied and I got the job. And I worked for a fellow by the name of Vince Maselli, and a very nice Catholic man. And he had a studio on the corner of State and Lake Streets on the 4th floor. I walk in there and they showed me around. It wasn't a really large studio, but it was a real studio with roll paper backgrounds and big lights. And first thing I saw was this 8x10 view camera. They would be wrapping up about that time. That was time to process the film, but I got to meet a number of them. They knew my name. They knew me by name because there were certain favorites he had would come in there. They shot pictures for catalogs. For people living today, I don't know if they could appreciate the Sears catalog, the Ward's catalog, the Spiegel catalog, and smaller catalogs. They took thousands and thousands of photographs every year to feed those catalogs, and my boss was taking those pictures. And I started learning about advertising. And there was the day I walked in, and they were offering me a spoonful of ice cream. Unfortunately, I had a very good nose, because I smelled that it wasn't ice cream before I could put that in my mouth. But they thought they were being very funny with the kid, because it was ice cream that doesn't melt, so that you could put it under lights, because back then the lights were very hot. And it was really interesting. And I learned how to light. I learned how to not light. I learned how to develop film properly. They trusted me, 15, 16 years old, with developing their black and white film. Learned a lot about photography and did not really think that was what I wanted to do at the time. It seemed to be too much fun.